It's time to play with the laser this week on Tabletop Witchcraft. Hey there, and welcome back to Tabletop Witchcraft. This week, I'm going to show you the new xTool S1 with the 20-watt laser. This machine is absolutely awesome. Now, xTool did send it to me for the review, but I'm going to tell you, regardless, I am absolutely in love with this machine. The purpose of this video is to get rid of any hesitation you might have if you're on the fence about picking one up, because it's absolutely awesome, but it's also to get you working with this thing as quickly and as fast as possible. I'm going to show you everything that comes in the box, how to set it up, how to work with the software, how to get your first test pieces done, and where to pick those up, and we're even going to dive into a craft. Now, I've made a cool little coaster with my logo on it and this neat little keychain. If you want, I'm going to give these away to a lucky winner. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and like the video and leave a comment. Next week, I'm going to pick a winner and I'll announce it and I'll post it in my comment section below. So these could be yours. All right, if you're ready, let's go grab that laser and let's get crafting. All right, so I was super impressed with the packaging of the S1. You can see they did a super job securing this thing. You really feel like you got a quality product just from the wrapping itself. Now, although this was wrapped up like a beast, I did have a little bit of an issue with the laser on the rail later in the video. I'll show you how to troubleshoot that and get that back on the rail. Super easy, simple solution, and only took a few minutes. All right, so the door here on the S1 is an advanced dual light filtering, so you don't need any glasses when you're working with this. It filters out the diode and the IR laser, so it's really cool. The instruction manual, pretty basic. It comes with a nice little starter kit for supplies and materials, as well as a tool kit and some grease for the rail. All right, now we also get a nice little tool kit that comes along with the S1. And we're going to use the little screwdriver that comes with it to pull this little black nub off the back left and right of the S1. It's just in there for shipping so that the rail doesn't move around on you. Make sure to take those stickers off as well. Now with the little connectors here on the left, we're just going to hook those up to the laser. And this is almost put together already right out of the box. If you're enjoying this video and my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. All right, this little piece is for the autofocusing. It's just held on by a magnet. You can see the assembly super easy. Okay, now you want to take this vent off and you're going to add on the 3-inch hose that comes with the S1. And then we're going to attach that to the 410 CFM inline fan here in just a minute. All right, now for the inline fan, it's going to come with, again, your basic instruction manual. And then we're going to use the 3-inch to 6-inch adapter to go from the 3-inch hose that comes out of the back of the S1 to the 6-inch hose that we're going to use with this fan. All right, now this clamp right here, the little small one on the right, you're going to see here in a few minutes, it's going to drive me insane. You keep it for something else, but you're going to want to go to the store and get a 3 to 4-inch hose adapter. All right, so now with the air assist, it's got a couple different speeds here. I just leave it on the auto while I'm working with my projects. Once I dive into it a little bit more, I might get a little bit more fancy with adjusting it, but auto's fine for now. And it comes with a couple extra filters for it. Now that's it. Now we're ready to dive into the website, xtool.com, and we're going to download the software. Very quick and easy to do. For me, I'm using Windows, so click on that. Once you've installed it, you want to make sure you have everything updated. And once we have it updated, we go to connecting and then hit up Wi-Fi. You're going to need the USB adapter when you initially hook up the S1. And once it's all hooked up, you can then run it via Wi-Fi. All right, now this was just one of the minor issues that I had with this, and I think it happened during shipping, and it's where the roller came off the rail. I had no left and right movement of the laser, so I'm going to show you how to get it back on the rail very quickly. We start by removing the laser, and then there are a set of 4 screws that you're going to take off this top right here, and then this plate's going to come off. Then below that are 4 more smaller screws. We're going to take those out as well. and that's going to allow us to pick up this carriage unit and place it on the rail. Make sure the left and right rollers are on, and then you're all set. Make sure it glides smoothly, and then just reverse everything you did, and you're all set and you're back in the game. I did add a little bit of grease onto the rail just to make sure it slides nice and smooth, which it did, and then remove the excess with a cloth. Alright, now this is the only thing that drove me crazy. They give you a hose clamp with the inline fan that really doesn't fit the stock hose on the S1. It's too small. I finally got it on there and I was good to go, and then it popped off and I lost it. So I went to the local hardware store and picked up the next size hose clamp adapter. I threw that on there and I was good to go. So just, you know, if you're gonna pick up the inline fan, just get yourself a different hose clamp and you're all set. Alright, now we can just remove the window. I opted to just vent this right out of my house. My buddy Scott made this for me. My buddy Tim modified it. It was a little bit of a whole village helped me out make this thing. And it's nice because it just blows the smoke right out of my house. Alright, now we're ready to jump into these test files. Samcraft has an amazing video online where you can buy this file for like $8 off his, I think it's an Etsy site. I'll put a link in the description below. And it allows you to basically put a piece of wood, a piece of stone, whatever, into the laser, and then it's going to give you a different speed and power setting depending on, you know, how deep you want to engrave, or it tells you the proper speed and power setting to cut through a certain material. So this is going to save you a lot of time and headache. I would just simply go check this out. There's a ton of these online, but I was a huge fan of the one that he produced. So yeah, we're gonna go through. You can see if there's a little issue. They got really great customer service where you can troubleshoot things as you're going along right from the Creative Space app or the program online. And then we're all set and ready to go. Basically what we're doing right here is checking the thickness of the material that we're working on. It's as simple as that. Line it up over the material, press that one button, and the S1 does all the work for you. Alright, once we did that, we're going to go through and we're going to mark the area. Again, super simple. We pick the shape roughly that we're going to be working with, and we mark 2 points, top left and bottom right, and that's going to tell us the exact area that we have to work with, and then we can scale our project to that area in the software. Alright, so that black square right there is the actual space on the laser. So we need to move the project within that. The purple writing right there, I've ignored that. So the laser is not going to do anything with that. Cut it, engrave it, it's just going to ignore it. And you can see I'm just scaling the project to the space that I have available. Once we have that, we can hit process and we're ready to start burning. That gives us a nice little preview. We hit start in the software. Then we go over to the laser and we hit the round button on the front right, and we're all set and ready to start working here. Okay, so we're obviously using the 20 watt laser. They've got a 40 watt as well, but the 20 watt gives you a really nice ultra fine cutting, and they claim that it can cut up to 10 millimeter wood in one pass. I was able to cut 1/4 inch walnut in one pass, and it cut it really nice and clean. And the laser can move up to 600 millimeters per second, which is really awesome. The working area that we have on the bed is 19.6 by 12.5 inches, which is a really nice big area to work with. All right, now I should be using a rag, but I'm using just a paper towel and a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and it takes any of the soot that's off of your project, takes it off real quick. And you can see there's my test piece for my walnut, my slate, and then I did a cut test on the walnut. And then I was able to, in maybe 15 minutes, import my Tabletop WitchCRAFT logo and make this cool little keychain. And then I decided to make a coaster with my logo as well. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to give this away. So all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment. I'll pick a winner next week, and I'll mail this out to you. Okay, I really can't wait to start making all sorts of things with this laser. Now I've got plans to do dice trays, dice towers, other things for tabletop gaming, but I'm also going to make presents and gifts for my friends with it, and I'm actually going to make a shelving unit for my dining room that I've been wanting to make now for over a year with that laser. If you want to pick one up for yourself, there'll be a link in the description below, as well as on my website at tabletopwitchcraft.com under my affiliates tab to xTool, where you can pick one up. A small kickback will come to me and help out the channel, and I'd really appreciate it. Speaking of helping out the channel, consider going on over to Patreon. Support there really helps out the channel. Lots of cool tiers. You can hang out with me live at night while I'm crafting and making these videos. And you can go check out the other tiers like the Coven, where you can hang out with me on Facebook as well. All right, until next time, I'll see you around.